feel like a lot of Polynesians, we never figure out who we are because we grew up in these expectations. And a lot of us, you say in his experience, a lot of daughters and a lot of daughters and sons, they wait till their parents pass away before they have the courage to start making their own decisions. And by that time, it's already too late.
It's already too late.
So a lot of things our parents will do, a lot of things our culture will ask of us. A lot of times, the things that we're asked to do as Polynesians are things that necessarily don't help you in a way, and it actually causes more pain in your life. And we live with, and we learn, and we're taught to tolerate that instead of trying to figure out, okay, these are things that doesn't make me happy. And then it always comes back down to like most Polynesians don't know who they really are, what's their mindset, what they want out of life, what they want for themselves.
Yeah, because like you always like.
Because you're always living. Because in our culture, our whole purpose as children is to serve our parents.
Yeah.
That's our culture, is to serve.
No matter how old you get.
Yeah. So when and I believe in that too. So that's a good. That is a good. I believe that's a good value to help your parents and to help the people you love in your family. But I feel like you have to help from a position of strength and happiness. Where you're not helping your parents and the people you love, but you're
miserable.
You're miserable. You're mad. You're depressed. You're angry. You're insecure, and then you're suffering with mental health.
And then one day it just blows up.
And it blows up, and then one day everything just starts falling apart. And that's why you see a lot of people suffer with mental health. A lot of people suffer with depression. So what are your thoughts about that as far as self-identity? You feel like there's truth to that statement? I mean that was his professional opinion because he's a mental health specialist in Utah.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I see that too. I see that too in my life, and then I also see like the consequences of like making decisions when you're not ready.
Yeah.
You try to be a man and all that, make your own decisions, but coming out, like going out and doing your own thing, when you're not ready, there's a lot of consequences. I mean, you live and learn with a lot of lessons in life. That's how you grow as a person. You're gonna make mistakes, but like when you actually go out there and you like, and all you were thinking about when you were like, you were under your parents' guidance and protection, all you think about was getting out. I don't care what they say. You didn't take in the lessons, and I feel like a lot of the kids they suffer from that as well. Like they don't take the lessons in, when you're learning as a kid. And then when you do like get out there and try to be your own man or try to be, your own independent person, like it backfires. Because like, your parents are trying to teach you, not to go that way. But now you're knee deep into that hole, and you don't know how to get out, And like I see it with a lot of like the kids who come from Tonga and stuff like that, like they're all into drinking, partying. A lot of them is all into that, and their parents is out there in Tonga, and then like they don't care. You know what I mean? Like they think they're their own man now out here, but it comes down to that too. Like I feel like you also have to be ready to get yourself ready to when you do decide to be your own man and to actually go out, and make those decisions. Are you fit enough to go out there and provide for your own family? And that's why your parents want like some parents will feel like you're not ready, and no matter what you do, you're still not ready to be out there in the world, until they pass away. Then you have no choice than to go out.
Yeah, because I feel like there's a lot of us, we get sheltered. We get sheltered. Sometimes our parents will do it indirectly, where they just want the best for us. So like they'll just try to shelter people. Tell them, hey, you should do this, you do this, and not because they're trying to stop you from growing. It's just our parents, they love us so much. They want us to live a good life. So so of course they grew up listening to their parents,
Yeah.
So their life worked out for them, so they feel always the same thing.
Mhm.
But it's different now, especially with what we grew up with. But yeah, I feel like I mean, just for me, my personal experience is just observing, not only with myself, but also just like seeing that my family, my friends, Polynesians that I know that are suffering with mental health and going through going through the hard times, and just because like what they suffer is like judgment.
Mhm.
I think that comes down to like, they're just so worried.
They're gonna be
judged by their people, that they're gonna look at them a certain way. Either they're too ugly, or they're not spiritual clean enough, or they're not living up to their parents' expectations, or they're not pretty enough. Whatever it is, they just don't feel like they're enough. And what happens is, if you don't know who you are as a person, your self identity of who you are, of the person you're supposed to be. Because then it's really then all you're gonna listen to is just the negative outside voices.
Yeah, it's like mental health is like, it's a touchy subject with with our community.
Yeah, because we don't talk about it.
Yeah, because we don't really talk about it, and it's like there's no like answers. Like how biologies, they have like so much, they talk about it, and then like they have experiences, what they go through and stuff like. But I guess for Tongans, like there's no like
Yeah, because
no directions for like helping our
because
mental health out.
our parents didn't grow up with it.
Yeah,
so
they just grew up working hard and
just just work,
working,
just work,
work,
and then your life will be figured out. If you work, everything will fall into place. But that's not necessary.
Working God,
right? Just keep praying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I see there's all levels, right? Like spiritually, people suffer with that, right?